Rango's on. Affection Kennel, Rango going home, Sam McDonald with his doggy. We've been taking little dog to different places with the Gunshy Fix thing, and he's doing really well. And this guy's going to give you an idea of what we end up with a lot of times. And he was very afraid of the gun. He also was very afraid of the birds. And one of the things I want to explain to you, Sam, is that while you hold on to that wild beast, is that we have reconditioned his brain to be happy to hear the gun. Okay?
Right.
So that doesn't mean he doesn't have like PTSD about the things that made him fearful. Does that make sense?
It does.
So when he has a picture come up that reminds him of the way he was fearful, you're going to see him maybe pause, and he'll pause out here today.
Right.
But what we're looking for is when we shoot the gun, how does he react?
Right.
And the idea is for him to take off like a rocket when he hears that. So the fix of this is not complete. That's where you come in. We've got it started. We've got his brain reconditioned, and now you just got to go and be consistent with what we've done. And it may be this season. By the time the season's over, he may be perfectly fine. This barking thing is fine because he's fired up and excited, and we want him that way. I'm not going to do anything to him. We go on the birds. If he wants to bump, if he wants to chase, all them things, he can do whatever he wants.
So it's accommodate him in a way.
But you can make him hear. You can make him turn, and you can use a collar to do that. We've trained him on them things to make sure he understands it. Don't be afraid to make him listen, because if not, he'll be over that hill.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't let him do that. But when it comes to the birds and the gun, there's no rules that he can break. There's really no rules other than we don't let him run off.
Yeah.
So you can use a collar, make him turn. We probably won't show this all on this video, on this live thing, but we'll go over that, how to use the collar with him. And it'll happen out there when he's running around and trying to get him back. And we'll show you that. And when we use the collar, we're going to have you talk to him. But the main thing is showing you what to do whenever the bird flies and how to handle it.
Okay.
And then when to shoot and all those things, okay? Jessica's out there putting out birds, and Rango's ready to go, so turn him loose.
Alrighty.
Let's go do it.
Go, buddy.
Out here on a nice Missouri day, snow and blowing down here all day, freezing. Sam got here, caught us drinking coffee, taking a little break. But so he's down there with Jessica right now. She's gonna know where the birds are at, so she's got a hold of him just until we get. She's probably come back this way, or we'll go down to her. So we'll just walk towards her. I'm assuming there's one out there. Let us get closer. So throughout this whole thing, I want you to watch the dog. There's going to be some birds I'll just shoot in the air over him. If I get a shot out in front of him, I'll shoot it, the bird. But the main thing is that to watch him when he hears the shot, watch his response, and you'll also see times whenever he feels that PTSD thing where he's been fearful, very dramatic, and he sees a picture that makes him flash back. But even with that, when we shoot, the conditioning will come in. Okay, he'll come alive again. Okay. He hit the ditch, didn't he? Dirty dog. He's dirty. Okay, so where are we going? Okay, so we'll just let him go. The thing to remember that dogs also, not only are they associating the birds and the flight of the bird, the sound, all the things that made him fearful, but also certain different people. If there's somebody that shot around him a lot, made him fearful, those feelings come back when that person comes back in the picture. Does that make sense? Yeah. So this is a pen-raised bird. This is not a wild bird. I'm just saying that as a joke. Bird's running. It's right there in front of him. So right now, Sam, the reason why I'm not going to flush, if he flushes it, fine. If you guys want to flush it, fine. But I'm standing off here where I can maybe get a shot. Okay, watch the dog, Sam, because that's the part I wanted you to see. He stood there perfectly fine until the gun went off, and now he's after it. I did not shoot at that bird because it was over your guys' head. Jessica's throwing a dead bird. He sees that. He's going to pick it up. Oh, there's the other bird. I'm not loaded. Stay the wing. Watch your dog, Sam. Hit the ditch again. Sam's an old hunter. He keeps looking at that bird when it's flying.
Here.
And don't take his bird, just pet him when he gets to you. Oh, he's watching for the ditch now. You stay here.
Here.
And pet him. Grab hold and pet him. Get a hold of him.
So this is something that's important. There you go. So it's something important to tell you.
Now you can pet him.
So he's ran in that ditch twice and basically did a header. Okay. So in those situations like that, when you have a dog, if that would like put a dampener on his enthusiasm, I wouldn't shoot again for a little while. Just let him see a couple birds, because the fact that he was chasing the bird, going after it, he does a header, it probably hurt.
Yeah.
It hasn't affected him, but if it did, you're not hunting, just let him see a few birds before you start shooting again. See him get fired back up. Because a dog that's been afraid of the gun and the bad associations he's had with the gun, just that can knock him back a little bit to put a dampener on the situation. So just be aware of those things, if that makes sense. Okay.
Now, was that the bird that got up the first time, or is that a different bird?
That's the same bird.
Okay, then this one up
So we're going up the hill.
there. Nice.
Yeah, perfect. We'll use it again. We'll charge somebody else for that one.
We'll try somebody else for that. We're going to just turn him loose at this thing. We'll go further away from the ditch.
So just go with the dog and watch him. And I want you to watch him this time throughout the flush of the bird. I'm assuming Bailey, you're staying on the dog during that. You can see that. Everybody can see that.
I didn't get a bird here, but yeah. You threw that dead bird.
Yeah, that's where the dead bird was.
Oh.
So he's actually pointing the dead bird. Again, this dog, when it came. So do you remember when you dropped him off, Sam, how he would like turn away from the birds?
Yeah.
If you watch him now, he's focused on it, waiting.
Yeah.
And that waiting is going to stay there for a while because of the thing that he was fearful of. But what's happening, as soon as that gun goes off, he's taken off at it, which his brain has been conditioned to do. So you understand that pause is very normal from a dog that's reconditioned from a gun shy dog.
Right.
Very normal, okay?
You're headed up there in that, see the kind of fluffy brown weed right there? That's where you're headed.
Rango.
And just let him go.
You guys want to kind of get all together?
Just turn him out. Yeah, you might bump the bird, don't go any further, let him go. There you go.
Sam, go in there and try to flush that bird, and watch him though as you do it. That's right, because a lot of times they associate, if Sam had been the one that made him gun shy, that it'll show up around the owner sometimes, not all the time. See it? See how it takes off when this gun goes off? Okay.
That's really interesting how obvious that one was. A very conditioned response
Yes,
to the gun.
very conditioned response, and that's what we're looking for, is that his brain can't help but love it the way we do it, and It doesn't mean there won't be some reservations there about the birds because of what happened in the past, but as they hunt him, and he's gotten better and better here, we've taken him to several different spots to make sure that he's doing good wherever he's at. He loves the birds.
Now, if he hadn't been properly conditioned to the gun, he would have turned away at the gunshot as well. But instead, he takes off at the gunshot because we've taught him to love it.
Yes. If you didn't hear that, Jessica's saying if he was worried about the gun when the gun went off, he would have went away from the bird because that's what originally happened with him as he was made gun shy. So all he knew before is when he heard the gun to get away from the birds. And what we've done is condition his brain so when he sees birds, to go for it, to go get them. The one thing you have to be careful of is, say you go out hunting and you get some wild birds. If the difference in these and wild birds is that the pen raised birds, they get to go get the bird in their mouth. If they fall out for 10 flights even, they're going to get the bird. With a wild bird, stand here, let's say a covey gets up here, they may fly clear to the trees. Okay? So what I'd tell you to be careful of is that if there's some coveys that get up and he's engaging in a bird, just shoot in the air and he'll fire up and go faster, but he's not going to get a hold of it. But you need to find a place where you can shoot and kill one if that all seems fine when you hunt. You know, if you shoot in the air and he takes off like a rocket after the birds, great. Next time you get him around and he's on point, if one gets up and you can get a shot at, try to kill it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And because he loves to retrieve, and that's what, it's not even really prey drive, it's the love of retrieving that's got him through this. And that's what we've taken advantage of. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So so if you go hunting, say you're going hunting Saturday? Friday. And you go out with him, you find a few birds, and let's say you can't get one shot for him, but he's doing good. Go home, buy some pen raised birds somewhere, go do this to keep it going. Okay?
Come back up and see if you need to.
Yeah, you can come back up and do this some more. I mean, we've tried to take him several different places. We put him in situations I thought might rattle him, like putting him in the dog trailer and rattling out here someplace in the middle of nowhere and getting him out cold, putting the birds out for him and doing this, and he's been fine. He absolutely loves it. So, so we try. Okay, we have a bird over this way.
Hey, hi, Amy.
No, it's not cold, Amy.
Hey, your dog did great today.
Yep,
By the way.
Will's doing fantastic. We're back to breaking him again.
Tried to get a video of it, didn't quite work.
Tried to get a video, it didn't work. It was there was some phone droppage going on there, but doing good. So the other thing you would see if he was being worried about the gunfire, he wouldn't be doing this. He'd be walking by you or walking behind us, and just seem like he's real subdued. And you see how excited he is.
We don't need this.
Yeah, the check horse we don't need it. I mean, yeah, you don't need it. We just have it on there to.
Yeah.
When it's time to go back to the house, it's a lot easier because we are letting him feel free otherwise. Like I said, I told him if the here and his name, we'll show him how to do that with a collar because he's going to have to control him because he's gonna run, he's gonna go.
So see that patch of brown weeds down there with a little bit of yellow in front of it? That's where that bird is.
Okay, let's head up there. The other thing is that let's say that, you know, one thing I'm careful with all puppies with this. It doesn't matter if they've been gun shy or not. I try and, even a broke dog, if you're a dog on point and you're standing here, I don't shoot over the top of you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And a puppy, I don't do that. So don't do that with him either. So I'm shooting from the sides and stuff like that. I'm real careful with it for a long time with all dogs because strange things can happen. I'm going to kind of get on the downwind side because the birds keep flying back this way. Jessica said he has a hell of a nose. Right there. Okay, what's going on up there? Okay. So I want to put one more out, and I want to actually hold him. I want somebody to flush it. I want to actually kill it for him. I'm shooting in the air just to let him see this, but so you can see when you're wild bird hunting for a while, you're probably not going to get a lot of killing going on with him. You're going to get a lot of shooting maybe because he's going to move in and stuff like that, which is okay. But like there, if that bird would have flown right back over me, I would have shot it back here. If that makes sense. So we just are lucky enough to have a bird man who raises good birds that do that, which is, you know what I'm saying, it helps a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna get a hold of him first, or somebody can. Rango, 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 Rango. Go ahead and tell him here.
Rango, here. Hey.
There you go. There we got it. Okay. I'm going to give Jessica the check cord. Have you go out there and just watch this. Because I'm going to actually walk in and pick the bird up, or walk in and flush it and throw it up and shoot it. And there's a difference when somebody's in front of them with a gun. Most dogs are gun shy if they've had somebody flush with them in front of them when they've been fearful. Does that make sense at all? A lot of times if somebody walking in front bothers them, if they've had somebody walk in front of them and shoot, that scared them. So, you want to take a hold of him, Jessica? So this is with a pen raised bird, because we can't control the flight. This is something you can do at home. I'm going to try to go that way. So. What'd you see? So that's why the check cord is on. We're working pen raised bird, so we can get hold of him, hold him.
Yeah.
One thing about him is when you're holding him, you notice he doesn't take off as strong as when he's free to do what he wants to do. Kind of check cord and different situations, walking across the floor.
Well.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. We're glad to do it. We like doing this. We don't want to do it, but we're glad to do it, and we hope people will take some of the stuff we're showing and buy our videos and learn, so we don't have this happening. That's the point with this. I don't want your gun shy dogs. I don't want. No, I say that different. I don't want dogs to be gun shy.
Right.
They don't have to be. So I don't want to make a living fixing gun shy dogs. But I've been doing it for 30 years and been fixing them. Now with social media, it's just coming out that we can, and we do a lot of it. And I just rather that they weren't that way. So giving people the tools to take it so their dogs won't be is what we're trying to do. And proper gun acclimation. If you get a puppy, buy that $45 video, and you won't have to spend the thousands of dollars to fix this. That, you know, he's been here, what, 5 weeks, 6 weeks? And the money you've got in before that, we don't want that to happen. And wonderful dog, and you're going hunting with your dog on Friday. All right. All right. Okay, we're going to work on here and all that stuff. Thanks for watching. Got some YouTube stuff coming up today. So go sign up. Thank you.